AITA for giving my wedding guests a dress code. IF 29 AM getting married to my partner M30, and we have planned a fantasy renaissance-themed wedding. We are massive fandom nerds, books, video games, movies, comics, etc., and actually met at a Ren fair and wanted that to be part of our wedding. We discussed it with our close friends and everyone thought it was a great idea. So we sent out the invitations plus an attached letter that explained why we wanted to have a themed wedding and examples of the type of things we wanted people to wear. Just Google Ren fair if you want to see. We included photos, descriptions, budget categories that went from how to DIY a costume using old thrifted clothes to just straight out buying something online. We also asked people to reach out if they had any worries so we could work something out. I have received a few messages from my closer friends saying they've heard other people, including some me and my partner's family members, calling me a bridezilla, saying we are being unreasonable, that this is ridiculous, that they don't want to go if I'm going to get all up in arms over clothing. My soon-to-be Mil F59 and Sil F26 is especially pissed. I reached out to them after their names were mentioned, and they said I am ruining what is supposed to be happy day by demanding people dress up like idiots. They said everyone should be allowed to dress in what makes them feel comfortable, and I am being very controlling. My partner says not to listen to them, but there are so many people saying it. I'm feeling pretty hurt by all this. I assumed people would react like this if I said everyone needed to go out and spend hundreds on costumes, but we went out of our way to include pictures and suggest as many very low-budget options as possible. I honestly didn't think it was a big deal, but now I am having second thoughts about the whole themed wedding idea. Am I the asshole? Edit 2, we put in the invitation we don't expect or want people to buy us wedding gifts and would rather they keep their money for themselves or use it for their outfit. Edit 1 of the low-budget options was things like a normal floral spring-summer dress many people would already own, with the addition of like a flower crown or belt or something. It went up from there. For more masculine stuff, it was like a linen shirt with a piece of fabric tied around your waist or a belt. It's quite low-key and I'm not super strict about it, just not things like a cocktail dress or a bodycon dress or a formal suit and tie. Also just going to add, excluding Sil and Mil, our closest family and friends haven't complained and several people have said they are looking forward to it. It is more so cousins, aunts, uncles, or those sort of level friends. They have also not directly contacted us with their concerns, and we are hearing it through the grapevine. First comment, are you having assigned seating? Because if you are, you could supply flower crowns for the ladies with their name tag and something of similar style for the men. Am not really into Ren fair, but is there something like a crown but not a crown that the men can put on to be a part of the festivities without too much effort? I mean, a loose linen shirt tied with a belt and a pair of jeans and boots isn't much effort. And neither is a plain cotton long-sleeve maxi dress with a belt, so I don't get what their problem is, especially since it's probably cheaper than a formal outfit. I would be asking you, fiancé, if Mil Sil have always looked down on their passion for that period or their nerdy ways, or if this is just new for the wedding. If most of the discord regarding clothing is coming from your in-laws' side, then I wouldn't be surprised if it's Mil Sil fueling it and the extended friends and family actually don't have that big of an issues with it. You both need to start reaching out to your guests to find out what is really going on and decide from there how you want to proceed, be it guest list culling, scraping the theme, or continuing as planned. Oh, and I would love the idea of something new and different. You could also have a wedding shower or something where guests can all sit around, talk, and drink while making their own accessories to wear at the wedding. Second comment, nah, you have the right to request a dress code. There are people who are just as put out by a black tie formal invite request as a Ren fair request, insofar as having to spend money, dress step outside their comfort zone, procure new items that are unlikely to be worn again, etc. And people request black tie on invitations all the time, and I don't believe much second thought is given. Meanwhile, your guests have the right to say absolutely not, and I'm not going to be stared at and ruin your day by not engaging in this dress code, and I am wearing one of my 3 summer wedding dresses and instead stay home. But also, in another way, very soft AITA. Very soft, if only because you misread the extent of participation needed from your guests to make your event whimsical and Ren fair as all heck. All you need to do was provide the guests flower crowns, etc. Let them come as they are, and they can lightly participate in the magic, and you can easily use decor, etc. to set your dream theme. Edit 1, the last line felt slightly snarky, which I know is unnecessary, so deleted, and I won't go there again. Edit 2, nah. Your edit shows you really did give serious and helpful options to people, and also declining wedding gifts. Wow, you guys are a young couple and could use those gifts, so I feel like this speaks to your level of excitement desire for this wedding dress code theme. Third comment, soft AITA, which you can remedy easily. Just send a follow-up saying the costuming is optional, because that's what it is, costuming. I'm Suwu with you on how much fun it is to dress Ren Fair, but the number of people in my life who accompanied me to Ren Fests and just stared at everyone like they all were from Mars, and crazy Mars at that, and snickered judgily ... It not only isn't everyone's thing, lots of people think it's weird on a cosmic level, and they'd be put off by being asked to dress up similarly. It's not the cost, it's not even the effort for them. They just think it's freaky. For those saying all weddings have some kind of a dress code, there's wedding attire and then there are costumes. Some people have that one dress suit in their closet that will work for a wedding guest. It's reliable, it's easy, and if it goes out of style or they've worn it to a number of events, they'll get a new one. That's all the effort they want to spend. Asking them to suddenly do something beyond my wedding guest dress is going to make them grumpy. Why do that to them? Those of us who are excusing you because we think Ren Fair garb would be fun would probably be unhappy if we were told your theme was everyone has to wear red and yellow or plaid prints, and would give you pushback on that. Themes instantly alienate people who don't enjoy dressing for themes, even if you've tried to make them simple for people. I applaud your suggestions for helping people dress simply for the theme, but make it clear now that this is just for those who want to be part of the theme, and that standard wedding attire is of course welcome, as your guest's presence is more important to you than your theme. And if there are people who don't want to come because they think the theme is dumb even if they don't have to dress for it, well, they're fun killers.